Hi, welcome to Latino Music Reviews, where I try to review some of the latest releases in Latin music. I'm Hector Avilés, and today we have a very interesting CD from the Mambo Legends Orchestra. Perhaps you may have not know who they are, and that's what we're going to talk about today. And we're going to talk about their Salsa release of 2010, Watch Out, Ten Cuidao.
Cuidado que venimos con las leyendas del mambo y su rareza del siglo. ¡Ay, nada más!
So let me start with some album facts, and today I'm going to start with explaining a little bit about the Mambo Legends. So the Mambo Legends are, and the album says so, watch out, it says that the Mambo Legends are musicians from that were in the Tito Puente Orchestra, and now they've come together and formed the Mambo Legends Orchestra. And these are musicians that were and played years with Tito Puente, some of them 25, 30 years with our maestro Tito Puente. And now they what they're doing is basically bringing that same sound of Tito Puente and the 50s and the Palladium days, but using, in this occasion with the Mambo Legends Orchestra, using new material. They are led by Jose Madera, he's a musical director and he plays the timbales. Also by John Dandy Rodriguez, who plays the bongos. You might know John Rodriguez from his days in the Rey Barreto band, or from Típica 73, and Mitch Frohman, who plays flute and tenor sax. They also have a great supporting cast. I mean, I'm just going to mention a few names. So we have Sonny Bravo in the piano. We have Bobby Porcelli in the tenor sax, or in the sax, I'm sorry. Pete Nader, veteran Pete Nader in the trumpet. The trombone section is just just an all-star with San Bertus, Reinaldo Jorge, Jimmy Bosch, and Louis Can. And then you have, to complete the percussion, George Delgado, one of the renowned percussionists in the New York scene as well. So, and many others. In terms of singing, you have the lead singer is Frankie Vasquez, a great sonero from New York. Cita Rodriguez, La Condesita, if you may. She is the daughter of the late El Conde Rodriguez. Marco Bermudez and Jorge Maldonado, mostly on coro, but they also sing each one a song there. All in all, there are 27 musicians that participate in this recording. It's a big band type of music. The album, as I said, was released in 2010, but it was released in December, and I believe December 28th, the information I found, December 28th of 2010. So barely made it under 2010. Maybe they had the goal of we have to release this in 2010. Well, they got it done. And it's a double CD. It has 16 songs. 2 of them are interludes, so I would say about 14 real songs. A lot of salsa, a lot of material here in that double CD. What I like about Watch Out? Well, Watch Out, Ten Cuidao is the name of this album. There's a lot of things here. The superb sound of this band is just amazing. I mean, it's the real. I mean, some songs you go, wow, that's Tito Puente. I mean, it's that sound of Tito Puente. Jose Madera and his arrangements. He spent a lot of time with Tito Puente and did music and composed music for him, and the sound is just there. It's in some songs you can just say this is Tito Puente. You know, without Tito Puente, of course. But it's that sound, Tito Puente. There's a couple of songs, I may say, that do have more contemporary arrangements. A few songs there, La Manguera perhaps is one of them. There's a couple of songs that do have more contemporary arrangements, but for the most part, there's this 50s type of sound from Tito Puente, very elegant music. A very danceable music. It's salsa dura, it's salsa clásica, you know, the salsa it used to be, you know, how it used to be in those years. Normally we think about the golden years of salsa in the 70s. This brings that type of salsa letters, but it goes a little bit back in terms of sound, but it's well done to a point that you don't feel like you're listening to the old music. You feel like you're listening to good music played the old way. The song lyrics are it's new material. It's not the same manicero again and all that kind of stuff. No, it's new material with lyrics of the barrio, of funny scenes that happen in the barrio. So you get that, which is how salsa started. Salsa started precisely talking about and making stories about what was happening in el barrio. The singers, which are the heart of the band, are great. So another thing I like about is the singers are really, really good. Frankie shows why he's one of the best soneros in the New York scene and in salsa in general. I remember reading some reviews of his visit to, I think it was Colombia, and they went crazy over him, or Peru would have been. And Cita Rodriguez does a great job and establishes her instrument. She's established. I mean, she proves that she can swing it with these guys, and she's a big league singer, and up there with Choco Horta and some of the other great female singers that we're seeing. And then Marco and Jorge do a great job in the chorus. They sing one song. They do a good job there. And then there's plenty of music. The last thing that I like about this is there's plenty of music. Double CD came out. The Mambo Legends Orchestra came out with a double CD to provide plenty of music. What I didn't like about Mambo, about Watch Out and Ten Cuidao by the Mambo Legends Orchestra. Well, in every album I do, I try to review something that I didn't like, say something I didn't like or that could have gone better, just to keep myself honest, keep myself a little bit objective. So there's two things in this album, and sometimes I got to go and be very picky about it, but in this case there are two things that I didn't like that much. Number one was singer Frankie Vasquez, just mentions too many friends. He's a great singer, a great sonero. I have a lot of respect for him. I gain a lot of respect for him in this record. But boy, particularly, I don't know the sequence in which the songs are recorded, but at the beginning of the recording in the first CD, there's a song, Vamos pa Guateque, something like that, the Guateque song, that he talks about. He does a sonido, says like, a toda la gente del barrio los estoy llamando. Well, he sure tries. So if he left somebody out, don't feel bad. It was just that he probably forgot your name. But he mentions everybody. Juancita, Perenceja, Edgar, Fulano, Sutano, and he goes on and on. There's a couple of songs where it's almost distracting. And reminds me of the days of KBM in Puerto Rico. There was this radio station in AM when I was a little kid called KBM, WKBM, and they had people that people could call in and send their greetings to their families and friends, and people would call, hey, saludando a Juancita y a Perenceja y a Mingo y a Petraca, and that's what it sounds like, and not the place for it in an album like this. That's good for it. You can do that in a live. You can knock yourself off in a live performance and say hi to the whole barrio. And after you're done with the people that are alive, go with the dead people. But not in a recording. I don't think that's a place for that. The second thing that I didn't like much, it has nothing to do with the music. It's about the art cover. Who came up with that concept of the boxers? Oh my gosh. It's terrible. This is the first recording for the Mambo Legends Orchestra. They're trying to establish a band. I like the photo of the band, very, very classy photo of the band, black and white, the back of the. But then you overlay that with this boxing scene, and then he has this red blood, or looks like, pretends to be blood, I guess. I don't know what the idea was, but I guess it pretended to be blood. And oh my gosh. So what's my recommendation for this album? I think this is an excellent album. Excellent salsa album. If you like salsa, particularly if you're one of those salsa dura fans, you're going to love this album, because this is a great music, great singing. The mambos are, you have great musicians that deliver on those mambos, and for dancing, I can only imagine how good you can dance with this album. excuse me. And it's really a good album. It has a great, the big band rich, full-bodied sound, elegant music played by excellent musicians, good songs with the, go back to the root of salsa, those barrio scenes that you see in the neighborhoods, in any neighborhood in Latin America. Talk about el barrio, but it could be barrios in anywhere in Latin America. Great singing, even though, I talk about Frankie and his saying hi to all his friends and family and whoever. But it's really great singing all around in this album. And there's plenty of it. There's plenty of it. It's a double CD. You got 14 songs. There's plenty of music. So I say this is a great buy. This is a great, if you're a salsero like me and I enjoy this album very much. So go for it. Go for it. So if some of you going to go and buy this album, you pick it up and you go like, Mambo Legends Orchestra, who are these guys? And then you see that album cover, you go like, yeah, I don't think so. Oh, hold on. This is a good album. You might want to think it over. This is a good album. Pick it up and buy it. I'm going to put the URL of, probably over here, of the band there. And with that, I'm going to tell you thank you for watching. And keep listening to Latin music because, we have the best music in the world. See you next time.